Hi everyone! Today I wanted to show you a very quick and simple, almost less than 5 minutes, how to do your foundation. So this is what I do when I have no time in the morning and I have to wake up at 7:15 and start my day. And I know that a lot of people are going to school now and you have 5 minutes to get up and get ready before work, and the difference a lot of people now have, even if they weren't going to school, they have less time in the morning, because around here we have school zones and you could add about half an hour to your morning commute, because those school zones, I mean, they really get you, right? So I've just washed my face and I really don't want to zoom you in very close. Need a shrink pore minimizer lotion, and it's in the form of a hookup here. So I'm going to apply that to just a tiny pea-sized amount. And I'm just going to apply that to my T-zone, because that's where I get oiliest and enlarged pores. So just put that in that area. I've already applied sunscreen, so the next thing after sunscreen is this pore minimizer lotion. The next thing I'm gonna use is the new Prime for Perfection. It is Mark's new face primer. Same thing, put a tiny amount like this with my finger. Place that all over. And this you can place all over your face, but I'm also putting the most, or a bigger concentration, on my T-zone. That I'm going to place my lip balm on. I really like this satin lips from Mary Kay. It looks like this. I really love this one here, the way it feels when it first goes on. You can apply the lip balm over your face. Apply my concealer to my blemishes, and the one that I'm using is Mark's Save the Day. It looks like this. This is a anti-acne concealer stick that has 2% salicylic acid, and it looks like this. So I'm just going to place this over blemishes. And as you can see, I have quite a few. I've broken out, so not cool. Okay, instead of using your fingers, which may contain more oil, use a concealer brush like this one. Just a synthetic brush will work really well. And lightly blend out that concealer. Mark Good Riddance. This is just the hookup concealer. This one's a little bit thicker, and I'm going to place this in my under eye area. You can also take this around the nose. Alright, take your concealer brush and just blend it out. You can totally use the anti-acne concealer stick anywhere else. It doesn't only have to, you don't only have to use it for acne. It's a really lightweight concealer, and it disappears in like a second. But I really like this one. It's a little bit more thick, and I like using that for my under eye area. Apply this Speedway. This is a really good foundation that you can double as a concealer. So if you have no time at all, just use this one as a concealer and skip the 2 steps that I just did. But if you have a little bit more time, you can go ahead and use this as a foundation. So use a foundation brush like this one and just apply it to your face evenly. And this dries into a powder. So there's really no need to apply powder after this. The thing that I always apply is a little bit of an eye primer. Even if I'm not going to wear any eyeshadows, I still apply eye primer just to even out the my eye area and make sure that it doesn't get oily during the day, because sometimes your eyelids get pretty oily. So I just place a little bit of primer. The one that I'm using is the Mark Please Hold. And in that way, if I do apply eyeshadow later on during the day, I've already got primer on. The next thing you can apply is a little bit of bronzer. The one that I'm using here is by Mark, of course, and it is the Mark Bronze Pro. Looks like this, and as you can see, I've used this a lot. The brush that I'm going to use for this is an angled contour brush. It's from Mark as well, and it looks like this. It's just got a slight little angle, super soft. It's really good for getting right in there. So take it in your bronzer, tap off any excess, and then the way I do this is I go right in the middle of my ear and go out to about this area here. And just do this back and forth. You'll really just get right in there. Then once you have the color in there, you can take the brush up and down to cheekbone to your jawbone to blend it in. So just don't go too far out in, especially if you have big cheeks like me. They don't just look like you have a line down here. You can also take it to your temple here, right there. Take it all the way in your hairline. Of course, under the jaw area, so just like that. Same to the other side. Slanted brush like this one. This is a slanted eyeliner brush. I use it as a eyebrow brush, actually. I'm going to take this color here, This is Mark Wink Week. Get some on my brush like that. And then just fill in my brows. Take the other side of this brush. This is a Essence of Beauty brush. It's a CVS brand. And just comb it out. Same over here. I always start with the arch and go down. Doing your brows makes you just look more put together. A lot of people skip this step, but if you find that doing it, if you end up doing it, you'll see that you just look a little bit more put together in the morning. So I'll talk to you guys later and let me know what you think. Bye!